Listen, whenever I put on this hat, you know we're gonna talk about rap. And in particular, we're gonna talk about the artist that I actually got this hat from, and that's Rapsody. And if you didn't know, Rapsody just released a new album last week, and it's called God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops. And in my personal opinion, this is her best album yet. I've been a fan of Rhapsody for a very long time, from her mixtapes up until now. I mean, the She Got Game mixtape and everything. I've actually seen her in concert with Ninth Wonder and Fonte, which is crazy. Some years ago when Fonte put out his first album, right? So seeing her growth and how she's been able to stick and stay around by doing what she does at a high level and growing from there to now has been a joy to watch. And I highly recommend that if you're a person who really likes hip hop, who in love with hip hop music, you should definitely give this album a listen. Now I know there's a lot of different female rappers out there. You got the Nicki Minaj's, the Cardi B's, you got the Doechis, you got the Lottos, you got the Sexy Reds, you got the Samara Lynn's. You got all of these type of artists, but we also have female rappers who do hip hop at a high level, like a Cyrock, a Shay Noir, a Little Sims, who was one of my favorites, and then you got Rhapsody, who I think Rhapsody is one of the greatest female rappers of all time. Period. Yeah, she is one of them. You know what I mean? And I think she should get that type of respect. It's people like Rhapsody, Little Sims, and others that I mentioned who do that real authentic hip hop who should always be in the conversation of best female rappers. No longer should we always bring up artists like Doja Cat and the Doechis and everything. Like Doechii is incredible. I think Doja Cat is incredible. But these other artists are the ones that we always see, so they're always being mentioned. And Rhapsody, because she's in a pocket of what people want to consider like an underground hip hop type of thing, they don't really bring her up. But I think she should always be in the conversation. She has always put out some great bodies of work. She has always given us some verses. She has always just stood out amongst the others. And yet she doesn't get that respect. And in my personal opinion, not only is she one of the best female rappers ever, and one of the best female rappers out today, she is also one of the dopest rappers in general, men and women, today, period. And I know a lot of heavy hitters put out their albums this year, but in my personal opinion, there hasn't been a better rap album that come out in 2026 than Rhapsody's album, God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops. That's just my personal opinion. This album is innovative, it's creative, sonically, thematically, it's highly executed, it's pure art. I'm talking about from the sequencing of the album, her and Denon Porter, which is Denon from D12, put together a masterful body of work. This album talks about love. It's introspective. It got some bangers on there, and it got some. It's just a genre-bending album that keeps the theme in the forefront, keeps the message in the forefront, and that is basically blackness. Love being black, black joy, black love, um, all of that. And she does it in a way that is inspirational and aspirational, but also challenging at the same time. And I love albums like that. I'm a person that loves to listen to music that's challenging, that makes you think. And I feel like this has a great balance of creativity, innovative, and also thought provoking. And those are the type of albums that I love. This album will be considered one of the greatest female rap albums ever as well. It might take some time, but for those who know, will know that this is the best album of the year so far. And if you're a fan of hip hop, if you're a fan of female rap, if you like authentic hip hop, that traditional rap sound, you like music that's challenging, please listen to this album. This album is incredible. It's masterful. This is a masterpiece. This is art. This is what hip hop is about. This is why, to me, in my opinion, hip hop is considered an art form because of albums like this. Not to take away from anybody else that put up albums this year. Not to take away, because there's been some very dope albums that have come out this year. But I have not heard an album, a rap album, better than this album this year. And I got to give it up to Rhapsody. She has definitely stuck it out. She has stayed true to who she is. She has stayed authentic to who she is. And it's been incredible to watch. And I hope that artists like her get the respect they deserve, they get their flowers while they're alive, and that other female rappers that are coming up who who really want to make a mark would take a route that she's taking by being uncompromising in their message, in their style, and in their sound, and then growing and maturing in that to make beautiful music, beautiful works of art, and just blessing the culture with something that's not only needed, but it's necessary. So if you haven't listened to Rhapsody's new album, God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops, I highly recommend that you do because I'm about to put my order in for the vinyl because I cannot wait for it to come. But I'm going to tell y'all, like I said before, as of today, Rhapsody has the best rap album of 2026.